Hey guys, so I'm back again to do a very exciting period review video. If you follow me, you know that I have for the last almost 2 years now, if not 2 years, I've been reviewing period products for you guys. And I would like to think that I know at least what works for me, and I feel like I've gotten down a nice rhythm of doing reviews for you guys, and I know they've been super helpful to you. So that is why I am so excited about this video, because I am finally allowed to tell you guys what I have been keeping a secret for the last couple months, which is a brand new menstrual cup that was designed by Tampax. A couple months ago, Tampax reached out to me to be on a panel to kind of talk about and experience the launching of one of their newest products, which is the menstrual cup. I wasn't allowed to say anything to you guys, which is why I've been kind of quiet when it comes to the period review videos here. You guys have been asking me like crazy, when are you coming back with more? When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? And I've just been wanting to explain why I haven't been doing one, but I couldn't. I had my hands tied. But they are finally launching their new product, the Tampax menstrual cup. So I am super excited. I guess it's just the Tampax cup is what is written here. This is what it looks like. You get 2 cups in this package, which I think is amazing. You get a larger and a smaller. You guys know I've talked about this numerous times on this channel. Sometimes you need more than 1 cup. Sometimes there's not the one perfect cup for everyone. I like to use multiple cups throughout my periods. You guys know that. I always fluctuate. Sometimes my cervix is low, sometimes my cervix is high, sometimes I'm heavy, sometimes I'm light. I like to have at least more than 1 cup to rotate between during a cycle or even just month to month. So it is such a dream come true that Tampax is offering 2 different sizes in one package. Tampax is like the first menstrual product company that is as large as they are, that is releasing a reusable product. It's exciting. Like, I am so excited. I've been so excited to be a part of this. Like, I'm just so excited. So that is why I have not been doing any period reviews for you. I've been wanting to use the cup that they gave me a couple months ago. I've been wanting to use that a couple cycles so I could legitimately tell you guys how I honestly felt about it. I am working with Tampax, so this is a sponsored video. You guys know I don't normally take sponsored videos when it comes to menstrual product reviews. This is the first one. So again, I wanted to use the cup as much as I could before coming to you guys and telling you how I honestly felt. I did take footage as usual using this cup, so I will skip to that part as normal. I do show my real blood, myself throughout the cycle, all of those good things. I am so stoked because Tampax knows that that's how I do my thing here, and they were okay with that, so yay. But let's just talk about a little bit about this cup and what kind of sets it apart from everything else and what I've learned in regards to being out there and kind of working with them a little bit. Tampax is a brand that has been around for years, decades, just for a longest time. I grew up using Tampax and Always Pads. Like, they've been around. They're a household name brand. It is great that a brand like this, who has been working with menstrual products for so long, is tackling the menstrual cup, because they know what's missing out there, I feel like, and what needs to be, you know, considered when making the cup. They worked with healthcare professionals in the women's field. They worked with OBGYNs. They worked very closely with all the right people to make this cup work for, I feel like, the majority out there. When you open this cup up, this is the packaging. You get a little note on the inside, and in here it comes with a few different things. So first you get 2 different size cups. Woo! Can we be excited? I'm excited. You get the larger cup and then the smaller cup. I love how short these are. They have a wider rim, as you can see, than most cups, which is nice, but they're not super long. You guys know my biggest issue with certain cups out there is that they are too long and they're too big for my vagina and other women's vaginas as well. Tampax took this into account. They took MRIs with women with their cups in to see where the cup was sitting, how long it was, what it was pressing up against. As you guys know, a lot of people have issues with their menstrual cups pressing up on their bladders, making it feel like their bladders are full or that they have to pee when they really don't. Tampax tackled that. They wanted to make a cup that would relieve the pressure off of the bladder. I will say, spoiler alert, I did not have any issues with this cup putting any pressure on my bladder. As you guys know, I recently did review a cup that I did have that issue, so it was very nice to see that this actually was very comfortable and I didn't have any bladder issues. Love how different the sizes are. Sometimes you see these menstrual cup companies that have, you know, 2 or 3 different size cups and they hardly look any different, and you're kind of like, well, what's the difference between the size 1 and 2? What's the difference between the regular or large or small or large or anything like that? This cup, there's a definite difference in the circumference, the width, and also how long it is. Very excited about that. Very excited that they're actually listening. They worked with so many different women, testing out this product, figuring out what people were looking for, figuring out what people's complaints were. You know, it's absolutely awesome. And you guys know, I keep throwing out that label women, but for anyone who bleeds, they took this product into consideration for. So I, along with a few other ladies, like I said, had the opportunity to kind of see these things firsthand, talk to the company, talk to the people who are creating this, and kind of, you know, learn about it. And I will say, just being on that panel, I was so excited. You can ask John. When I went out for that trip over the summer and met the people behind this project, I was just so, I will just say I was enamored. I was enamored to be around so many women who really cared about our health and about menstrual cycles and just kind of what our bodies go through. It was just very, very heartwarming, you know, to be surrounded by like-minded people and to be surrounded by people who wanted to destigmatize menstrual cycles and just, you know, make the whole experience just more comfortable, you know, for people, and to bring it to be more mainstream. Like, I love that. I love that. Like, I love that. So I am super excited. So if I'm missing anything, I apologize. You guys know these reviews are never like scripted or, you know, planned out completely. I always have ideas in my head and I take footage of when I'm on my period. But in reality, when I sit down and I turn the camera on, it's just me sitting in front of you guys. We're just good old pals talking about our periods. So I'm super excited. So I feel like I am just kind of being a little bit ditzy. So I apologize, but you guys just, you don't know what it means to me that there's finally gonna be a more mainstream menstrual cup like this on your shelves at your grocery stores, next to those tampons, next to all those other things. Like, it just means a lot to me because there's only been one cup out there, as you guys know, and I am not a huge fan of that cup. So I'm just, I'm excited. Okay, so going back into it, you get 2 different size cups. Awesome, awesome. You also get some of these wipes in here. So these are Always Feminine wipes. These are fresh and clean. They're basically just wipes to go. That's kind of cool that they add these in here. I will say, because this is an honest review, and even though this is sponsored, I'm gonna be totally 100% with you guys at all times. One of the things that I was a little bit bummed about when it comes to these wipes is I would have preferred to see a scentless wipe, and that's just my thing. I just would have preferred to see a scentless wipe. The ingredients in here, again, everything looks fine except for the added fragrance. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit, you know, kind of turned off about. But a lot of people like fragrances, so that's fine. And again, I'm buying this package for the cup. These are just extra goodies that I think is nice for them to add in there. This says for external use only, suitable for use in external vaginal area, do not flush. That's important, guys. Do not flush disposable things. Do not flush. Even if it says it's flushable, do your pipes, especially if you have an old house like ours, a 1960s house, do your pipes a favor and your bank account. Don't ever flush anything. Don't flush tampons, don't flush wipes, don't flush disposable wipes, don't flush flushable wipes. Don't do it. Little PSA there real quick, because as you know, mom of 3, I've had some issues with the toilets and our pipes. You also get this little pamphlet right here that kind of explains about the cup. They show you how to do the C-fold, the punch down fold. They basically explain what all of the things on the cup are for. Whenever I talk about air holes or the grippers at the bottom, people kind of look at me like, what? Like if they've never touched a cup in their lives. That's all right here. Basically, it's cup directions for dummies, aka people like me when we first started out. But it's just really nice because we all need a little bit of help, especially when we're just starting off with a new product. Last but not least that's in here, which is, it's really nice. But again, I will I have some honest feedback for you about it. They do also include a very beautiful plastic holder for your cups. Now I already have one of these upstairs because I was sent a prototype, as you guys, I said earlier, but this right here can hold one or actually both of the cups. I noticed if you put the smaller cup inside the larger cup, it can actually fit both of them for storage. It's got really nice ventilation on each side. As you know, if you have a cup while you're not using it, you should store it where it's getting some airflow in a clean place. So this is really nice because it does keep it away from all the icky ickies. I really like this case. Although I did have a few words during the process, I didn't think this was very travel friendly in regards to just keeping your cup in your purse. I know a lot of people, if you're like me, sometimes you don't even carry a purse, or sometimes you carry a tiny purse, or you're going out for an evening and you just want your little pocketbook. This is not very friendly for us smaller minimal carriers. It's not very pocket sized either. My pockets are tiny on my skinny jeans. This thing would make it look like I was carrying a torpedo in there. But I do really like the hard case in regards to storage in between your periods. So I will say that that was the comment that I made, was I wasn't a huge fan of the size or the rigidness of it. It's not flexible like a cup bag would be, but those are pretty affordable. You can buy those at a lot of different places or websites or make your own. I also will say that this thing is a little bit of a slippery bugger. It is made out of completely plastic. It's kind of slippery, at least for me. So, as you guys know, I've dropped my cup. You guys have all watched me drop my cup. Millions of you have actually watched me drop my cup. So, just be careful, keep that in mind when you are going to the bathroom. Don't drop it. You know, it has a little bit of a slippery texture because it is all plastic. I'm gonna skip to my clips right now of using these cups for the very first time. This footage is from over the summer when I first got them. So I don't know if I looked different back then, but if I did, that's why. And then as always, disclaimer, I do show my real blood. Again, I show my real blood. So if you don't wanna see that, skip right now to the link below, which will skip you to the end of this video where I talk exactly about how I feel and my final thoughts on the cup. But if you do wanna see that, keep watching. So I didn't end up starting my period yesterday like I thought I would. I was a day late, so my period started this morning, but I was at my sister's baby shower that I was throwing when it started, and I didn't have time because we were setting up and then I was playing hostess. I didn't have time to put it in to try it, so I've been wearing my period underwear, but I thought I would go ahead and pop one in now. I'm gonna go ahead and try the biggest one first, just because I'm usually the bigger size. But I'm gonna try the size 2 first, just to see how it feels, just because I do wanna see if this angle, you know, helps with pressure on the bladder and all of that. So I'm gonna try the punch down fold first and see how that goes. And if that doesn't work, we will try a different fold, but I wanna see how easily it opens up inside. That thing does not want to open. Okay, come on. Here we go. Alright, so I have complete suction. It is in, and I don't feel this cup at all. Like, I know it's there because I just put it there, but there's nothing, I'm trying to move around to see. Nothing's bothering me, even though it looks really big, I can't feel the girth of it. Does that make sense? I can't feel how it's wide. I can't feel it. Huh. That's nice. All right, we will wear this. It is about 5 o'clock and I will check in a little bit. All right guys, so I actually did not update last night on the cup because it was late and I didn't have my camera up here and I just didn't want to look for it, to be completely honest. So it is actually late morning right now. I've had the cup in for about 11 hours. I feel like that's a good amount of time to like test out the cup. I was sleeping, I've been laying obviously. It's really comfortable. I have no complaints about the feel of it. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. I don't feel it on my bladder at all, but I'm gonna go pee real quick and then I will check it out. So fullness wise, this is what it looks like. It held in pretty well. Obviously it caught a ton of blood and I would say that this is a success. Just comfortable, it caught a ton of blood. I am gonna try the smaller cup today just to see how that goes, just so I can feel it, just so I can tell you like, is it is it based on how heavy or how light you bleed, that kind of thing. So yeah, I would call this a success though, but I'm gonna put the little one in and see what happens. All right, so that actually went in, opened really easily in the punch down fold, opened, like it just popped open real easily, actually better than the bigger one. It did, however, when it opened, it was sitting in front of my cervix. If I wouldn't have stuck my finger way up there, I would have accidentally just left it or assumed that it was in place, and I would have bled over the side of the cup. My cervix is really, really high right now. It is day 2 of my period. My cervix tends to start low and then go up as my period progresses. It opened really easily though, so we'll see. It feels fine. It's way up there though. Like it's really up there. Normally I would be using a larger cup right now because my cervix is so high. I don't know. It's really high up there. We'll see. All right, guys. So it is sometime at night. I think it's like 10 o'clock. I've been running around outside. I had a coach at a soccer thingy earlier, so I've been up and running around and active. I went to the bathroom twice since I've been home. I wiped. There was a little bit of dark blood, but I don't know. See, it's always hard to tell if it's just residual blood that's on the walls of my, vagina, or if it's actual leaking. I don't feel like it's active leaking because my underwear is clean. So I just think it's just, the movement of pushing and then wiping, and the inside of my walls just having blood on them. So I'm gonna pull out the smaller cup, and yeah. Okay guys, so the outside of this actually looks pretty clean. This is the smaller cup, like I said. It looks very, very, very clean. There's a lot of like clottiness, like when I pulled it out, there's a lot of clotty snot, like it was just like, but yeah, it caught all of the blood though. And it works, and it was comfortable, and it fit. I think both the small and the large worked really well. The small, I just have to be careful to make sure it's sitting around my cervix the correct way and not in front of it. But yeah, it worked really, really well. So I'm gonna empty this, rinse it out, and put it back in and go to bed. All right, guys, so I really like this cup. I have really no complaints, and I sound hesitant when I say that because I always hate saying that I love a cup, because I just want people to remember that cups all fit everybody differently. There are lots of cups that people love that I don't love, and then vice versa, but I really, really actually love this cup a lot. I was concerned when I first got it because there is not a traditional like rigid rim around here. It slopes in very smoothly. I was concerned that because of that, maybe it wouldn't stay up there or wouldn't be firm enough for me, but it actually did really well. The way they designed these two, it's supposed to, I believe, like get more secure the more you move, which I don't think I really noticed that as much as I just noticed that it wasn't coming loose or falling down or needing to be readjusted. I was not able to poop this out. It did not come out when I tried to poop or when I tried to push anything down there. It stayed in place. Both of them worked for me, which I was really surprised because this is quite small. It actually worked for me. It stayed up there. So maybe the thing that they did to make it like go up more, the design, maybe that actually helped with the smaller one, but they both worked really, really well. I will say the grippers, I really like them. I really, really like the stem. As you guys know, I love this kind of flat ovally stem. That's just my favorite kind of stem. It's not too long, but it's not too short. I didn't have to snip the stem off of either one of the cups that I used. I did not fill either one of these cups. As you guys know though, I don't have a super duper duper heavy period anymore, not like I used to. I had an ablation done a while ago, so that, and also getting my endometriosis under control has really helped with the flow of my cycle. During last month, I got about like halfway up on the large one, but it held it perfectly fine. I felt completely comfortable. Now I did wear backups with these. As you guys know, I always like to wear period panties just in general. And that's not just because I'm worried about leaking, but it's also because sometimes my period will lighten up and I won't need to put the cup back in. So I'll just be like, clean it off and put it back in my purse or put it away. And then I'll just go the rest of the day with just my period panties. But yeah, I didn't have really any leaking at all with any of this. I just had my normal amount of tiny, 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 tiny bit of spotting. That's just residual stuff probably from the outside or inside of my vaginal walls that just came out from the outside of the cup when I inserted it and pulled it out and did those types of things. I think that this is, again, just really great. I'm very, very excited. I think this is just an awesome option for you guys. I really hope you guys love this product as much as I have and do. I really hope. I mean, I've been using these for 3 months now. You guys, I've been getting cups in the mail. I've been getting people asking me to review or you guys suggesting, and I've just been like, nope, sorry, nope, because I've been using this cup for the last 3 months, and I really wanted to make sure that I could come to you guys and tell you how I honestly felt about it. There you have it, guys. There is my review. I hope you enjoyed. As always, if you like menstrual cup videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions. I will have all the information on release dates, launch dates, where you can find it underneath this video. It will be available to purchase on Amazon, which is super exciting. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you, Tampax, for letting me be a part of this. It was very exciting. It was just very exciting. I know I sound like such a geek right now, but I just love being a part of things that I love. And you guys know menstrual health is something that I really love and want to be active in. So thank you, Tampax, for including me. I very much appreciate it. And thank you to you guys for watching and supporting these videos, because companies like Tampax would not have noticed me if it weren't for your views and if it weren't for your excitement about these videos on my channel. So if you want to see more, again, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.